Good morning, everyone, and welcome to 8-Bit Coffee. I'm Gray, I'm your host, and this is the 8-Bit Coffee Hour. I thought I'd give a little bit of a tentative shot at a new intro this morning. I kind of stumbled myself all over it. But if you're here, welcome. Welcome into my little shop here. It's not fully stocked yet, and we're still, all the furniture is kind of a placeholder. But I wanted to try and give the place a little bit of a new look, spruce it up a bit. Hoping this is a bit more cozy, perhaps. I like to do a little bit of a chatting vibe where you can just hang out. Because obviously, if you come into a magic shop, you're not going to buy anything. So, you might as well have some conversations with the guy behind the counter. Because the guy behind the counter of a magic shop has at least got to have some interesting stuff to say, right? One can at least hope. Hope everyone is having a fantastic morning. Interesting. Doesn't look like I'm... Aha, there we go. For some reason it wasn't telling me that my stream had gone live. But I believe it has. I really need to curate this music list a little bit. This might be a bit too hype. A bit too hype for this, quite this early in the morning. I do like that song though. So today I wanted to, as you can tell by the title, perhaps, I wanted to work on some fire effects. So as you know, I've got the one mage that I've made. It was like the first one I made. Has a little fire effect going on. And I think it's about high time to give him some real fire. Actually learn how to mix and animate some real flames. I think that'd be a nice touch. But I wanted to work on some other stuff. I hope, for those of you who are here, I hope you really like the overlay this morning. I spent probably way too much time making it. Let me know what you think. If it's, let me know if it's any good. So I hope your morning is going well. I was able to get up this morning and go... I got up really early today. Which is nice, because I like being able to get up before the sun does. When I can. It's hard to tear yourself out of bed that early. To be sure. But I was able to get up this morning and get a few things done. Had some coffee. So I'm on past my coffee now. Which, you know, perhaps is some level of sacrilege. But anyway, I'm on past the coffee. Or rather, this morning, I got up, had my coffee, went out, and, you know, fed all my animals. All 3 cats and the dog. Cleaned up things a little bit, and been working on some stuff we talked about on the last stream. Trying to get myself out there a little bit in a genuine way. That's really the important thing, is getting yourself out there in a genuine kind of way. Like, I do not like the culture around, hi, this is who I am, and here is my stuff that I'm coming in to talk to you about. on your platform or your posts. Because I'm talking to you, but it's about me, you see. And I hate that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be like that. So, trying to take things slowly. And I had a thought, too, about growing. And I would kept telling myself, it's really easy to get down on yourself about things. And because I want to turn this into a long-term project, we'll call it a project. Because I wanted to turn this thing into a long-term project, I was getting down on myself the other day about how, well, you know, it's not really making any money. It's not really being productive. So, you know, what is even the point? But then I thought, well, you know, I've got some people who enjoy what I'm doing. And I thought about, it's kind of an example, story, parable, whatever you might say, that my dad told me when I was younger, but I'm sure that it's not an uncommon tale to tell of, you know, if somebody asks you, what would you rather have? $1 million to do a job for a year? Or would you rather have, you know, you'll get paid by the day, starting at a penny, and then you'll get, you know, they'll double it every day. Of course, the long and short of it is, you take the penny. You know, for the first few days, first couple weeks, your pay per day doesn't look that great. But then it, you know, quickly begins to spiral upwards. And I was thinking about that in the context of, you know, I guess viewership and whatnot. And I was thinking, you know, I haven't made anything on this, but if you make say $5 to start off with in the first month, that seems pretty awful, right? But, you know, if you make $5 the first month and $10 the next month and then, well, $20 the next month, I think I worked it out to where you're making something around $5,000 by the end of the year per month. And, you know, $5 a month doesn't sound great, but $5,000 a month is pretty solid. And of course, that's a bit hyperbolic, perhaps. It's not like there's any job where you're gonna make that kind of progress with any kind of guarantee. I'm sure some people do it. You know, go from basically nothing, and then within a year they've got, you know, they're making thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I'm not necessarily counting on that, but it's an approach, you know, keep an eye on where I'm at and give me a good plan on how to grow and where to go. It's a thought anyway, it's an idea. So this morning, now that I've gotten my coffee, or I've already taken care of my coffee this morning early on, I'm now working on some buckwheat tea, which I was introduced to over the holiday, which if you've never tried it, I highly recommend. I normally like tea, like I grew up in the South, and tea, sweet tea specifically, is just, it's like water. You drink it with everything at all times of the day, and so, you know, I'm very used to having sugar in basically everything. But you know, more recent years I've been trying to get away from that, drink more plain tea, and even coffee, which I still put creamer in my coffee, so, you know, I'll take my tiny vices. But yeah, buckwheat tea is a very nice alternative. I feel like it has a good full flavor to it, unlike what you'd get with a green tea or even a black tea. Just without any kind of add-ons. So it's nice. It's nice to have more of that full flavor that isn't quite so bitter. So yeah, buckwheat tea. Give it a shot if you've got the opportunity to, and you might like it. especially if you're not super into the bitter teas, which I find most teas tend to have a slightly bitter taste to them. I don't know if bitter is the right term, but it's a strong, or it's not a strong flavor, but it's not sweet, which is what I really am used to. And I'd say that the buckwheat tea is more bready, if that makes any sense. Anyway, it's nice. So I've jaw-jacked for enough time. I think we can go ahead and get on with the practice. You came for the pixel art, and away we go. Let me just swap positions here. Hiya. And we over here now. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to work on first, as you can tell by the list we have down on the bottom, is I wanted to work on some icons, which I've done a little bit of work here on my overlay. I poked around making some new borders and graphics. I made all of these, made everything you see on screen as far as the overlay is concerned. All the lettering and gemstone and whatnot. But the last thing I made was the box where I've got the red and blue mages down there hanging out. And the goblin, of course. But when I was done with it, when I made just the box with the shadows and stuff and started playing around with it, I was like, hey, I can add some little cuts and scrapes and stuff here, and it was a lot of fun, actually. So I kind of wanted to start off doing some more of that. And of course, it's all reference material. And I'm sort of building up a catalog of stuff that I can use, and to a greater extent, skills that I can apply to a wide variety of applications. So I thought that this was kind of fun. But let me see here. I'm gonna pull up some references to work with. There we are. I wanted to have another one of these. So, as you can see, this is some of the work I did yesterday, and the day before, and yeah, basically mostly yesterday. I'm gonna come up here. Oh, why is it so tall? We're gonna start on a new project here. Let's make another layer. Oh, I forgot to type it in. There we go. Wooden sign. We're gonna try this. Let's find a good brown. I don't like that one quite so much. We're gonna actually go all the way to the top here, I think, to start off with. Doop, doop. Add that color. I probably should find a good middle brown, in all reality. Let's find something a bit more orange. None of these look that good to me. I can't say why. Maybe I should be finding something that's a bit more in the yellow range. Yeah, there we go. Now we're finding it. Now we're finding something a bit more woody. So let's double check, or I'm gonna double check. What is this down here? I'm basically dealing with a 3-block tall frame, so maybe what we make here will be 4, let's say. Alright, we're gonna fade this up a little bit, and we're gonna slightly yellow shift it, perhaps. Let's see, how do I... There we go, that's what I need. Up the value a bit. I'll add that. Come up here. There we go. I feel like I want to come back down and slightly redshift these. Darker tones. So we're basically just working on making a palette right now, which even this, I might get rid of that one since it's not really in line with, well, it is pretty red actually. So let's go ahead and make another one here. We've already slightly started to redshift. So let's redshift this a little bit further. There, that looks like a good set of browns. I kind of dig it. All right, so we'll start off with this filled block. I'm gonna go, oh no, why is it doing that? Yet again, I have activated disable snap to grid. I have activated things that cause me problems. Are we on the right? Yes, we are on the right layer. I want to move this down. Give myself some borders to work with here. Whew, my tea's still hot. Pretty freaking hot. Alright. So we've got this border here. I might need to border this in. Let's just drop down. Way down. And that. This is going to be our actual full outline. Come over here. So, I think that if this is our darkest shadow, let's say, what I would want to do to bring this up is use this next color over, and we're just going to, if I can center this, can I? Yes, I can. We'll bring this down to about here to give us an underside of our sign to work with. We'll cut this up some, and I might even need a darker color between these two to make this really work. And my reference image here is sort of fading from a darker color at the bottom to a brighter color at the top. Don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm mostly wanting to use the cuts. But all right. So here's our highlight color. Kind of feeling like all the way across the top edge would be the place to start with that, at least. Top edge, maybe have my light source coming in from the right. Or even... I might need an additional color. Well, it's not going to be shiny. I was going to say I need an additional color to brighten it up. But that may not be necessary. Let's do this instead. We'll use that for our actual full-on highlight. Ah, that is that color. So then, if that's the case, just bring this over here like so. Okay, now we've got a shape. But this is kind of a beveled looking shape. Which tells me... What does it tell me? So yeah, if I wanted to make a... If I wanted to make it look like it had been... Or the edges here had been beveled, I could do that kind of deal. And if I wanted to round those edges off, I could fill in with this color here. And I could really move this out depending on, I guess, how rounded I want this to feel. That's gotta change. There we go. Now my question is sort of, how round do I want this to be? I think I don't want it to be round at all, to be honest, because piece of wood. And you can round off wood, obviously, but... So I've got this diagonal bevel here. Let's not do that. I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to save this darker color. And we're just gonna fill this all in down here. And then we can do the same thing here. This is going to be perhaps a little strange. Part of me feels like I could even go out with it and pull this outer edge up, like it's receding slightly from you at the bottom. Let me give that a shot, I think. To come down 2, 2, 2, and 2. We'll fill in those corners. Maybe? Feeling like maybe I should pull this up one. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And we're gonna cheat. Copy that. Just put that right there. Yeah. Now since we're doing that, and then this edge, or that would mean that this edge is completely filled up to the edge. And maybe I should bring it down another step. This should be our hard break. I think so. There we are. Of course, I may have shot myself in the foot without having these darker colors to work with. Guess I could go to black as well. And again, I still feel like maybe I need another additional in-between shade. And maybe we do move these out. Wrong button. Midline. How far, though? Let's try that. You know what? Let's just go ahead and fix it first. What do we need to do? We need to, instead of having to fix it twice, I think this one actually needs to come down a little bit. Something like that. Alright. That. Fill that in. There we are. I don't know. I don't know about that. That might be too dramatic. I think it is. I think I'm gonna leave off doing that for now. We'll just have it come straight up. That might be a bit beyond my capabilities with that nonsense. But alright. So, I just had another thought. We could try and put a few planks in here. This is our bottom. Then another plank could be, say, right there. And they can be a little bit uneven. There we go. We'll fade these around a little bit, I think. This color might be too dark. Should be using this. Try a trick here. There we go. Huh. That isn't that color. Maybe it should be. Oops, wrong button. So I feel like now that I've got these, I've kind of separated this out into different planks. For one, I feel like this bottom one is just way too big at the bottom. And I should probably make the effort to increase the sort of roundedness of everything. Make them actually look like wood. That would be the play. Sorry, I am messing with my tea here. I like to tie my tea bag in, like I'm making the tea in the cup, which is with hot water. I like to tie the tea bag to the cup itself. And it was coming untied. And that's a problem, because I don't want to lose my tea in my cup. is too much. But I think I'm onto something. Interesting. I think that kind of works. And maybe I should only do this on one side of the plank. Because that way it would look kind of like the one is overhanging the other. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of working. I am kind of digging that. That was just sort of a off-the-cuff kind of whim, but I think it worked out really nice. Very nice. I do like it. Let's go to this color, and we'll come up here. This is more of a shiny bit. Gonna have to be careful because I need to be able to have the wood grain put in here somehow. I'm not sure if that works or not, but I kind of like it. Maybe I should be using this really brightest color for it. It's gonna look pretty sharp to start with. But I think it'll work out. I think it'll work out just fine. Big, bold decisions and bright colors. Ah, there we go. Now I can finally drink some of my tea. It is at that perfect temperature where it's warm enough that you drink it and you can feel it. You feel the warmth as you drink it, but it's not too hot to drink. And it only stays in that range for a relatively short amount of time, which is frustrating. Man, that's good. Sorry if I was slurping into the mic a little bit. It was not my intention. Now do I... Ooh, no, that is exactly not what I want to do. I'm gonna do that pretty regularly. I don't know about this. I don't know about what I'm doing here. I feel like I'm onto something, and the feeling I often have with stuff like this is I have touched on an idea that better people execute on regularly. I say better people who are better at art than I am. Not to say that they're necessarily better people, but my point is, I am stumbling into a technique that people who know what they're doing use probably regularly. Maybe this could be my wood grain color. Actually, you know what? I just thought, well, no, because this is supposed to be, this part down here is supposed to be the shaded part of the wood. This is supposed to be a shadow here. I also feel like this needs to be adjusted. A bit like that. Maybe if I offset these a little bit, or at least offset the middle one, perhaps. I wonder if I do that. Does this look funky? In a good way. A good kind of funky. No, perhaps this should actually be like that. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know that either way looks good to me. Particularly. And then this wouldn't make any sense, actually, right here with this shade, because then this one would be sticking out above the other one. In fact, that would mean that this has actually become shiny. Rather than dark, because now it's on top. And I guess that would mean that there's a bit of a shiny, or shaded up here instead. I do believe we're onto something. And maybe even come across over here as well. Well, if I did it on the one, I need to do it on the other for sure. So this needs to come all the way over. I'm gonna bring this down because it's too much shiny there going on there. And probably this just needs to be the darker shadow, if it's gonna be highlighted at all. I do kind of dig it. I kind of like it. Okay. I like what's going on over here. However, crud, I've done the wrong thing. It needs to be up a step? Maybe I just need to lengthen it? Is that the play? No, I don't think it is. Well, maybe. Yeah, something like that. And the more I look at this, the more I'm thinking, ah yes, this bottom is it's way too thick. Honestly though, I could just cut that off at a certain point. I could just choose a spot, cut it down. Let us pick right here. That seems like a good midpoint. If I don't like it, we can always go back, of course. Whatcha? There we go. Yep, I think that is rather enough. So we'll go one more, and that kind of looks okay. Hey, there we are. I can still bring that up too. Does this need a line here? Probably does. Given what it looks like the style is, that probably does need a line there. Okay, I do want to bring these down. This is... I don't necessarily want them to meet up, though. Actually, tell you what we do. We do this. Bring this up here. Then we just blend those together like that. And maybe that works. Yeah, something along those lines, I think. I think that's not bad. You know, from a distance, that's starting to look pretty okay. I feel like there's something more to this, too. But here, let's do this. Let's bring this up. Hmm. Does that look any kind of okay? It looks some kind of okay. I think so. I think so. I do need a little bit more of a pep-up song. Starting to drag. I think the coffee has left me. Coffee that I had this morning, and I haven't had enough of the tea yet for it to really kick in. I just had an interesting idea. I'm gonna test it out, but I'm gonna do it by not wrecking everything that I've made so far. I'm just gonna make this. Let's do that. Pick that color. I'm gonna bring this all the way over. We're just gonna shade this in lines. Let's see how that goes. See how that looks. So that's our brightest color. There's our darkest color. I feel like I must know. I must know how this would look if it was purely just sort of rounded off. Given nothing but a gradient to work with. Okay, so then if I were to take this color. Crud. Checking it all up. is that color, yeah? Yeah. Nope. Weird. Weird, fam. That's a nice color, though, isn't it? Pretty cool looking set of colors. Pretty cool looking palette. Ah, okay. Well, we've hit the 55 mark. Let's go ahead and take a break here. Let me get up, stretch my legs, and slap myself awake a little bit more. Alright, y'all. We'll be right back. So I realized that I haven't actually updated my back screen yet. In addition, I had one of those moments where you brain fart for a second and you're thinking, you go to say something and you start the sentence, and then by the time you're done with the opening line, you're like, oh, where was I going? I hate that. So I think it's a hazard of having too many things going on in your head at once. So I think I want to reserve one of these colors in here for the wood grain, and I gotta figure out a good way to implement it, to be honest. I'm kind of thinking that my original reference frame or reference picture, whatever, is not the greatest. So I want to find something else, because I kind of noticed halfway through it that the game surrounding it is pixel art, but the actual thing itself is not very. The actual what do you call it? Menu item isn't wooden in texture. That's a little better. It doesn't actually help very much. Ooh, that's a good one. We'll try and use that, I think. It kind of makes the grain part of the shadowing. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. That said, it is fire time. So we'll put the wood on hold for now. We'll come back to it. I'm getting the feeling that maybe what I should be doing is actually having my projects sort of half finished when I start. When I start the stream, I guess. Having my projects half finished would let me... What do you say? It would let me be more interesting, because the beginning stages of a thing aren't the most engaging, let's say. Alright, so let's make us some fire. I'm gonna start off, we need a color palette, obviously, but we want to go from a bright yellow. I'm gonna grab a yellow here, bring it a little bit over into the orange range. Just a tad. That feels kind of dark still. You know what? Actually, let's grab that. Keep it that way. And the brightness is already all the way up. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're using. That's fine. Bring it slightly into the more orange and slightly darker. So the reference I'm using suggests keeping everything fully saturated, which is an interesting idea. We've gotten deep into the orange here. We're going to start towing into red. We are fully red. That might work. I believe that it will. We're gonna start right there. So, let us begin by let's make some balls. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Yeah, we don't want to go too big. Let me view my grid here. Grid settings. Let's have it 32 by 32. Could have just done ×2 there. Hey, now it's on. All right, so we'll make a flame in this grid here, or even in maybe these 4, so it's 64 sized. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make it that. ×2. Fabulous. Okay. Create an animation loop of balls which move from bottom to top. Balls increase in the mid. Increase in the middle and gradually disappear. Make it look more realistic. Make the loop animation a bit asymmetric. Which I think what they mean. Let's get on a new layer. Is, for example, frame 1. Got one of those. Nope, not a new layer. I want a new frame. I see. Yes, that is not what I want to do at all. We got here, here, and we're gonna let's just make a bunch of new layers. We're going to assume we've got 12 frames. There we go. Come in over here. On frame 3, it's gonna get bigger. And bigger. Maybe we move this one down a bit. Oh, you're not big enough. You're not big enough, are ya? There you go. Be embiggened. Then we're gonna shrink back down a little bit. There we go. And then on frame, it goes pretty diagonally, which is not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's get back over here. Use the balls as a base to create shapes of fire. Okay, go back. Ragged and wavy forms, which are S and C curve patterns. Okay. Seems easy enough. It seems easy enough. Oh, I should probably use curve tool? No, I hate the curve tool. I hate it so much. Lines it is for me, and let's small that down. Nope, nope, nope. This looks not good. It looked better to start with. Contour tool? Aha, I see. No. Don't care for that at all. What if I were to just make a bigger circle? And then cut pieces of it out. That actually works pretty well, I would say. So first step, make a bigger circle. Second step, we cut pieces of that circle out. Okay, it didn't work as well that time, but that's okay. Yeets. I think this is coming along nicely, actually. I can already kind of see how this will work. Let's see, bottom left, top right. Let's go the other way here. There we go. I think that'll be okay. It's kind of weird. Maybe if I speed it up, it'll look a little better. But alright, we got some... Ah, and he's using multiple ones, too. I see that now. We gonna run with it. And then, the rest of the freaking owl. Let's see. Oh, crud. What have I done? There we go. After your shapes are done, detail your fire frame by frame. The color of the fire on top becomes more red. Also, add wavy animations inside of your fire. Yeah, rest of the freaking owl. Alright, man. GG, thanks. Alright, so I think the process here, I'm gonna start with the fat one here. And I want, this is my brightest color. And I'm doing pretty small scale stuff here. So my fire might look a little janktastic by comparison to the one I'm using, but that's okay, because I'm not showing that one off. I'm showing this off. I'm just sort of freewheeling with this here. Seeing how it goes, seeing what I can make it look like. If it can look like anything interesting. We are having fun so far. Can you dig it? It's a slow-going process, to be sure, to animate everything frame by frame. That's where we were. And now he's also suggesting fire on top becomes more red. On the top becomes more red. I think what it means, I think what they mean by that is that the very top, like this guy, should be pretty red. Let's do this. Lighten it up a little bit. Nope, not with that. Line tool. Yeah. I think that looks all right. We'll go ahead and fill this too. Go back to our line tool before we forget. Let's go ahead and try something with this. Fill this around like so. Go down another. Maybe that's backwards. fill that way. I like that a little better. Let me bump it out a bit. Yeah. Yes. So, as much as I hate to admit it, I do feel like getting... Oh, hey, Darkbug Art. Sorry, I missed your comment. Sitting here zoning out, looking at my pixel. I'm working on some fire, if you're still around. I'm attempting to make a flame. It's coming along, slowly but surely. I got super zoned in on what I was working on. I think it's going a bit too fast at the moment, but... And it needs more. Needs more stuff. Than just the little bits I've got here. So more particles and such. But I am liking it. I think, you know, looking at this, I need to fill this in. Boop. Where was I? That's what I get for not having chat. Ooh, okay. Easily visible. Hopefully I didn't run you off. Hey! Glad to see you're still here. I've got chat up now. I intuit by your name that you make art as well. I know it's a leap of logic, I know. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a new fire thing here. Pixel Artist Sue? Oh, well, welcome. Glad to have you. Hey, Doom, welcome. Good morning. Just having a discussion here with Darkbug Art, who is also a pixel artist. I was saying, Darkbug Art, you notice on the front edge, or on the front of my overlay here, I've got a guy. I think I still have a guy. I changed my overlay a bit, so I don't remember if I put him back up there or not. I think I did. Yeah, guy with the red hat. He's doing some fire, and it needs some help. It needs some help. That fire is not great, so I figured I'd do a little bit of a fire creation practice. And yeah, Doom, we're trying. Quick pixel art tutorial on TikTok. Okay. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the point where I would feel comfortable doing those, making those. I'm in the consuming tutorial stage of my process. Fire is weird to pixelate. Yeah. One problem I run into is I like working in smaller, what do you call it? Smaller resolutions. That's what I was looking for. And I like the challenge, but it is rough sometimes. I think the larger you get, at least with some things, like with fire, it's probably a bit easier to make it look right. niche that hasn't been covered on TikTok. Really? Oh, hey, good morning, Lazy Jacob. Or what is it, good evening for you? Good afternoon? Welcome. But yeah, I am surprised, although I guess I shouldn't be, that it is a, what do you call it, an open field? Open market on TikTok? There's a part of me that's like, that just thinks, ah yes, it's really hard for me to get over the mental bias of, I shouldn't do this thing. I'm sure someone has already done it. The important part is it's good. Yes, your morning or evening. As long as it is good. So that's good. Good to know. I'm gonna leave that like that. That is that color. It's a super small community. Yeah, I have the, so I have been getting into pixel art Twitter, which apparently crosses over hard with game dev Twitter. I did that all jacked up. You know what? I'm gonna run with it and fix it later. But anyway, it's so many people. It is relatively small, like, you know, I guess the numbers of likes you tend to see are a bit smaller than other areas. But still, like, I see so many people doing so much cool stuff that I'm like, you know, wow, this must be, like, what can I, like, I feel like it's difficult to contribute anything meaningful for me. Seen some pretty nice fires in pixelated games the short time I've been playing pixel art style games. Yeah, that'll happen. Like, so, one of the things that I've seen recommended as far as, like, yeah, if you want to be a pixel artist, or, you know, you want to get good at, you know, doing pixel art and that kind of thing, is, you know, follow other pixel artists and see what they're doing, and you can, you know, fill your timeline with stuff that's inspirational. But then there's the flip side of that, is like, you see that and you're like, oh, well, what the hell am I doing? It's like, I am so far behind. I'm gonna try a little thing here with that. Yeah. Darken this down a bit. There. Or Spreader Resource, they have full animation sheets. Spreader Resource, I think I went to that, I think I went there once? Is that usually where they pull a lot of, like, video game references? Like, they'll actually pull all the sprite sheets from games, if I'm not mistaken? Like, pixel art, older pixel art style games? It's worth it for the ideas. I agree. I was just scrolling through this morning, looking at stuff, and it's just so, there's so much cool stuff on there. It's like, yeah, I want to do that, or at the very least, I want to know how to do that. And so I'll message people and ask them, and like, hey, how do? Does that look okay? You know, it's one of those things that, yeah, man, look at that. It looks so much better when you get farther away from it, and the way that it fades together. Ooh. Too bad there's only going to be one frame of animation. Good grief. Get that feeling of not being good enough. You just have to remember that it's that imposter syndrome. Yeah, we were talking about imposter syndrome yesterday, or not yesterday, but a couple days ago on the stream, and it was like, am I even good enough for imposter syndrome? Newgrounds also has a pixel art community. Yeah, I've only been on Newgrounds a couple of times as far as, you know, just playing some games and stuff. Kind of surprised me since I thought Newgrounds died, but apparently not. Yeah, right? It's one of those older sites. I mean, they've kept it updated, obviously, but it's been around for a minute. How do you do? How even do? Yeah. Okay, I think I poked at this one frame of animation long enough. You know, and I kind of want to fade this one down more. Because I feel like the more I'm doing this, the better I'm getting at it, because that looks like it could be a flame, whereas the rest of these are a bit rougher. So I kind of want to go back and fix them up a bit. Let's see, we are all the way up on this. Oh yeah, let me fade this out a little bit better. I suffer hardcore from that. Fire looks like lava. Well, hopefully it'll look like fire. Once it's fully moving. I can come down with this. Put that there, and one of those there. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix this one up too much, to be honest. It's a bit too small. Okay. So we've got several more frames to do. It's very jittery. You know what? It might be too many frames. Really. Either that or my transitions between steps don't look that great. Keep up the good work. I'll catch you next time. All my chat just reloaded. Catch you next time. Have to get ready for my day job. Good luck, man. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again. Oh, hey, and thanks for the follow. It is much appreciated. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Oh, hey, and if you're still around, check out the Discord. There's a link on the page. Come by the Discord and share some of your art. I'd love to have you. Actually, hopefully that comes through for you. Assuming you haven't already bugged out. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I apologize to everyone in the chat for that. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted that. I gotta remember that I have these commands available to me. Hey! Cool, yeah, like I said, look forward to seeing you. I'm a punny guy. I'll tell you the story about puns later, but maybe next time when you show back up. Have a good day, man. Don't work too hard. So guys, how is your day going, besides just good? Hopefully you haven't had to do anything too productive yet. I was able to get up super early this morning and go for a walk. And I'm doing yoga too. Just started doing that. My wife got me into doing that. And it's one of those things where I hate doing it, kind of, such that like in my head I'm thinking I don't want to do this before I do it. But then I'm also thinking, you know, I do tend to feel better after I've done it. Got a small commission done. Oh, hey! Getting commissions. That's legit. That done so well enough, I think. Yeah, man. Rock on. I don't remember if you were around the other day when we were talking about that, but everybody in chat was trying to convince me that I should get a Fiverr or something and start doing commission work, which, you know, maybe. I'm still at that stage of, I don't know if I'm, like we were just talking about, it's like, I don't know if I'm good enough for that. I don't want to waste somebody's time with that. Currently trying to draw my own sub badges on my iPad. Problem is I've never done digital art my entire life, so it's a challenge for me. Yeah, doing digital art is a step from moving to, or from doing hands-on art, I guess. What traditional media, I think is what it's called. If you're tweaking animation and the steps in between don't look right, you might try using the onion skin feature. Oh boy, here we go. I've heard about this. I've heard of this, as in I've heard the name onion skin, but I do not have any earthly idea what that does, or what that even means. So please, if you can, break it down for me and tell me what the heck that's supposed to do. Like, what does onion skin even mean? I'm just kind of fading this out. Does it even? Yeah, that kind of works. But yeah, I don't know what onion skin does. I was figuring I would just have to change the timing of everything. I've seen it in here. Is it on the edit? No. Yeah, I honestly don't remember where it even is. Oh. Does that look right? We're gonna go with that, because I think that'll look cool. Not that. But yeah, I figure onion skin must be something, I mean, since you're talking about it as far as animation goes, it must be something along the lines of, it lets you blend your animation, or tweak your animation, timing, perhaps? No, I don't care for that. Let's fade this in some. Okay, that is that. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of this nonsense. I think that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up to this one. Touch these down here a little bit. Maybe one of those. Alright, and that is that color. Wait a minute, am I here? Yeah, I am here. Okay, there's another thing too about art that I found, because you know I've done art for some time, and the things that you make tend to look better when you get away from them. You stop focusing your face on them so hard. They look a bit better after a while. Oh, I just completely missed this one, what I was doing with it. Did I double that? No, I didn't. Let's see. I wanted to do this. I guess I was messing with this earlier and didn't even do this frame, apparently. So we're going like that, and here, and that. I'm just gonna cut some bits out of here. Yeah, something like that. No, I want to pull this down too. Nope, we're gonna pull that back. Oh, chat is updating. That would be upsetting if it weren't. Okay. No, there we go. Did y'all fall off a wagon? Okay. Huh. I wonder if there's something going on with my end. Oh, everything's still working. I'm still on the circle tool. How did I do that? How did I get here? Desmond the Moon Bear. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna let that stay. Just like I so. Maybe add a little bit of a brightness right here. Is that color there? Uh-oh. Sorry, my phone was going off for a second. Let's see. Darken this in here. Darken this all the way around. Had to take a call, but I saw you looking through options. What you're looking for? You had mentioned. It's no problem, obviously. You had mentioned onion skin. That's what it was. And I was just saying, I don't know nothing about no onion skin. I don't know anything about it. So like how it, what it even does. I've heard of it. I've seen it in the menu. But I'm unfamiliar with it as a tool. Does that look That looks a little strange, to be honest. I think I know why. That's probably a bit better. We could even fade up one up here. Kind of want to come back down on this edge here a little bit. There we go. Looks like some kind of weird Space Invader. What are we missing? There's the first two, looks like. Well, the smaller ones should be easier to do. Or perhaps more difficult. Because I've got less space. But nah. Is that a ha, Lazy Jacob, for the idea that it'll be easier because they're smaller? Because you're not wrong. Ha for the auto mod. What's the auto mod doing? Is it being weird? Because I'm not getting any feedback about it. It is telling me nothing. It's not even telling me it's doing things, which is frustrating. So if it's being screwy, I need to I definitely need to do something about that. It thinks I'm racist towards your dark background. What? You need to get rid of that for Onion Skinny to work. Okay, so let me look at this here, because this is. Looking through. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Said you need to get rid of that. The Onion Skinny to work. Did that comment even post? Because, I mean, like I didn't even see that it got removed. If that was a thing, which is not something I want to happen. I want it to do what I want it to do. As clear as mud as that sounds. Are you not a mod on your own stream? I am a mod on my own stream, or at least I should be. Hold on. We gonna sort this out. Twitch! Show mod actions, yeah. Because so here's the thing, Lucy Jacob. The dumb thing I'm doing is I'm trying to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And so I've got Restream, which is another software that lets you stream to multiple platforms. And it wasn't showing me that. But I go over to Twitch, and it's now showing me that. Held a message for a reason, Ethan. Just allow it. I'll post a chat. Yeah. Freaking weirdo. Erase the black background for it to work. There's options on the bottom. The layers and frames for onion skin looks like a square on a square. Lets you preview forward or backward frames. Okay. Yeah, so that the moderation actions don't show up in Restream, which is the chat that I'm actually following, because it shows me if anything pops up on YouTube, as well as Twitch. So sorry about that. That's irritating. Okay, so let me finish this one and then I'm going to poke at that because that sounds interesting to me. Not sure if I've mentioned this, but it's really awesome how helpful you are. Yeah, I would have to agree, Doom. I'll take all the help I can get. And so here's the thing. I'm glad that you are not just a constant stream of quote unquote helpful advice, because that would really throw me off my game. So I appreciate how much restraint you show in offering your advice. Because I suffer with that myself, where if somebody's doing a thing that I feel like I know how to do, I have to control myself to not say something unless they ask. Because I feel like that's kind of a shitty thing to do. At least the way I do it a lot of the times. I stand Esperite. Which, by the freaking way, I feel like I've been saying it wrong for who goodness knows how long. Like, it's like Aseprite. It's like Asprite or Asprite. But I thought for the longest time that it was Asperite. Which it sounds right to me. Like, Asperite sounds fine, sounds normal, but Asprite sounds freaking weird. Alright, we'll turn off the background. Oh. Okay, we can fix that. I deleted sections of the stuff by just adding black circles. But Asperite. Welcome, Death to Kitty, and yes, that is how I pronounced it. Give me that circle. Seen on my own example too that too much advice can just mess with your head. Best to go at your own pace. I read it Ace. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed. Yeah, I don't know. You probably just have to see what the creator had in mind. But yeah, I was watching some tutorials on YouTube the other day, and the guy kept saying Ace spray, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, wait a minute, it's more right than what I've been saying. Oof, that looks like some weird freaky monster thing. I should keep it. As I proceed to delete everything. Bleh. But yeah, I've tried to adopt a philosophy, you know, not to be too grand about it, but anyway, a sort of philosophy of not offering advice unless it has been asked for, because, you know, you can kind of come off as a douche if you offer unsolicited advice or like a know-it-all, and I need to do as few things as I can get away with to keep me from coming off that way, or that would make me come off that way. Am I doing this the dumb way? Because I just had a thought about something that might work. I always thought it was polite to ask to give advice. Yeah, that's definitely... yep. Man, I'm doing this so dumb. Sorry, I just realized I could just grab the mask and as a fill tool, just boop, boop, and it's gone. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, I've realized, Doom, if I do that sometimes, I will allow myself to try too often. I'll ask too often. So most of the time I just try to not. But yeah, I think asking is a polite thing to do. Okay, so let me find your comment back up here. Option on the bottom near the layers and frames for onion skin, square on square. Square and square. Let me just... Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Don't want to select everything. Okay. No issue offering unsolicited advice if it'll literally save someone hours of work because they're unaware if some option might even exist, as long as the thing I'd be proposing was a simple fix. That's fair. And I think you have kept to that pretty effectively. Okay, so that, I don't know, that does something. That definitely helps. But it doesn't quite look good. I'm wondering if I've just got too many frames and it should just be faster. Right? Like I've got too much happening, perhaps. Don't know what that's for. I think if my frames were a lot more similar, like, weird, freaking weird. I think if, you know, if this image were similar to that image a bit more and they were perhaps closer together in their movement, the onion skin would work really well. You can tweak it to only show a forward or backward frame by dragging the bracket thingy. Alrighty, we will try that. Yeah, that is a useful tool. I'm certain. I just don't know. I think the way I've done this, it's not solving my problem. Maybe the problem is that I'm a bad artist and this is not solving that problem. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be self-deprecating necessarily. It's just a joke, y'all, before y'all get on me again. But yeah, you know what? It's just... I'll just do it all. Do it all! That's almost better. Now, wait a minute. Get out of here, imposter syndrome! Yeah. Okay, you know, how do... I almost feel like that is better. I was joking around with it, but... Joking around by moving the thing all the way to the front and the back. But that almost does work a little better. And yeah, I think it would also be more helpful with this if I had more shapes. Right, like on each frame there's only one... Let me turn this off for a second. There's only one thing going on. If I had multiple things going on, the fading to the next thing would probably be more helpful. Hmm. Alright. Huh. Hmm. Okay, I've just hit the 1 hour mark. I am going to take a quick break. Also, let me know what y'all think of the new overlay. I put more time into it than I should have. But don't just like usually do it. You use it while doing the initial stage. It's not as helpful when you've already done the detailing. Ah, okay. It's kind of like using the sort of semi-transparent paper when you're actually doing animation with actual paper. You can see what you've done. See what you've done and where you're going as a... Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, alright, taking a break. I gotta fix the break screen. Okay. And we're back. Nice transition. Thank you. It is again one of those things that I spent way too many hours learning how to do just so that I could do the one thing. But I learned how to use Blender just to make it. So I appreciate that. Reminds me of winter in Stardew Valley. Okay, yeah, I kind of see that. Like the to-do with the hand. Yeah, the hand. Also, I feel like everything took me way too long. Like, I'll spend a whole day working on the one thing just to make it function. And to get this transition and stuff right. But I'm glad you guys like it. I hand drew all those symbols going up and down beside chat. I copy-pasted at some point, but, you know, I did hand draw them all to begin with. Again, putting way too much effort into something that matters very little. If I ever make a company, that'll probably be my motto. How can we make this work? Wait a minute, we've got some other stuff to do. Yes. What the heck? Why is that like that? That should not be a thing. That should not be on screen at all. What the hell? I'm sorry, Twitch. What are you doing? Oh dear. I don't have... Hang on. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with that. We're gonna put that aside for a second while I fix this. Many apologies, everyone. I have no earthly idea why that would be doing that. I don't have streaming monitor. No, don't stream my monitor. I make it a specific point not to have my chat or my, there's a misclick. Well, like, in my settings, I have it set up to where I do not have a display capture. That is not a thing. Because that is one of those stories that you hear about, and, you know, somebody did a goof, and they got in trouble. Ah, crud. I right-clicked it, and it's still doing it. Okay, what is... Weird. It was showing that stuff up in my Aseprite window. I'm gonna blame Windows on this one. I think Windows is causing all of my problems. Because basically it was in the window that I have Aseprite in, it had basically pulled the image of what was in that space, but on a different window. Which is just freaking weird. Why would it do that? Anyway, I would like to work on something else now. We're gonna have to come back to the fire because I don't know how to solve this. I don't know how to solve this particular issue. I'm wondering if maybe I need fewer frames or just need to change where everything is. You know what? One thing that could help. Before we move on to the next bit. I still feel like this one looks the best. This little cloud, and this is the first one I did. What's that? That's a little better, but it still feels like it's too slow. Maybe if I cut out every other frame. Nope, delete the whole thing. But which frames to lose? I feel like I can lose this frame. I don't like it too much. I like that one though, and that one. Be gone. Ah, I remember something else too. Okay. This is working. This, much as I hate it, I hate to do it. Now I think would be the time that onion skin helps. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Lazy Jacob. It helps. Because now I can kind of see exactly where... exactly where things need to be sitting in relation to each other. Let's move this back. Can we... I want to unselect, deselect. Let me just grab that. Why can't I move things? Weird. Give me just the next one. Why can't I move you? There we go. Okay. That looks better. It's still not great, but it's better. Wow, that looks pretty great to me. Pretty good to me. Thank you, Doom. That is very, very kind of you to say. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look perfect. It doesn't look perfect to me. It still needs some work, I think. But it's working. Do I want the after effect? I think I want the after, not the before. It kind of works. Now the only problem is if I was to put this on something else, the onion skin would track all of the things. Like everything on every layer, I think, would get the onion skin effect. Huh. Anyway. Well, I feel like that's something productive happened. I feel like this also needs to move down. I'm on the wrong layer. Just put that right there. Maybe a little higher. Okay, all right. I'm getting too fiddly. Time to stop. Stop that. You're embarrassing yourself. Okay. Let's open. Where were we? Not there, not there. Sorry, I should have this open already. I should have had this open already. Where's my... That's right, I remember. Yeah. And then it's control that. Yeah, I wanted to practice making some more little doohickeys for this game. I'm not making a game, I'm just making art. But some more stuff that would fit in this same kind of style. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. These are these 16 by 16? I think they are. Yeah, they are. 16 by 16. So, let's make some more stuff. There's a part of me, too, that at some point I need to make a variety of items and then scale them. Like, I want to make an item at 16 by 16 like these are, and then take the same thing and make a more detailed version of it at higher resolutions. What are we making? A house would be too much. Let's make a door that we can put on a house, should we so wish. Are you limiting what you're making into one of the squares? Yes, that is the plan. So in the idea of a tile set, the idea, as far as I understand it, is that you... how do I put this? You have a bunch of different tiles that you can just place down and they all work together. So that's kind of what I'm limiting myself to in this particular thing. We're gonna go and do the thing we did with the other thing. Okay. Yeah. You know what? It doesn't... The door frame doesn't need to be this wide, necessarily. However, one thing we can do, since it is this wide... give it some shading. I don't know about that one. I don't think that looks right. I said we could give it some shading, but... in all reality, that's a thought. That's an idea. Yeah. Kind of feeling like bringing this all the way here. It's supposed to be a door anyhow. then we need to set the door in this door frame a little bit. Maybe not there. Yeah. We'll give it a little... Give our door a little window here, I think. That looks like a door. Sorta. Yeah. Oh, you know, something else I saw the other day that I have done IRL is drawing dungeons. Like dungeons for, you know, D&D. So it's top down, but you draw it at such an angle to where it's the old, it looks kind of like the old style OG Zelda, right? Where every screen is that top down look. But basically part of the process, excuse me, is that, or part of the thing is basically your corners, you know, like if this is your wall, right? I'm clicking all over the place. But like you'd have your wall cutting this corner like so. And you've got your bricks and such. But anyway. And this is not, this might not be the perfect way to express this. But anyway, my point is, that would be fun to do. Yeah, there we go. And I've done something like it before, so got a handle on that to some extent. I'd love to see you do that. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I would love to do that as a project, and then I'll just use it for, you know, killing player characters. Just draw a big old dungeon in a OG Zelda style. But basically, I just have to pick a, what do you call it? A resolution. I don't know why I can never think of that word when I need it. But I just have to pick a resolution to draw everything in. Do I want to erase that? I think I do. And you know what? Something else I want to do. I'm going to increase the canvas by 8 times. Whoop. I'm gonna go back to the background. We're gonna fill all this in. I'm gonna turn that off for a second because it'll jack it all up. That's the wrong color. Man, feels more like a game now. Wait a minute. Oh, right. I was like, why is the grass on top of the door? It shouldn't be. It's not on top of the door. The door is just not filled in. The door has not been filled in with this color. That's the wrong thing to press. Gotta be careful with this. Turn off the background for a second. That, there, this, and this is gonna fill. Yeah, it is. There we go. Now the grass won't be on top of the door. That was easy. Legit. What's next? He needs a friend. Animal of some kind. Draw a little animal down here. I'll try to. Oh boy, welcome to the chat, and also, goodbye. Fabulous. Can I remove this? Cool, took it out there. Alright, I think I need to be careful with how this is working. Actually. So I normally don't like to do outlines, but I think in this case, because we are working with such limited... Because what we're working with is so limited, we have to. Ah, that's better. Yeah, that looks better. Apparently we're making a snake. I just wanted him to have a little companion friend. And it was the first thing that came to mind. I should probably look up a tutorial on how to make snakes. You know what? The slithery snag. You know what? This may not look like a snake. Exactly. I don't know. I think it kind of does. Yeah, I think that looks like a snake. Give him some little... Kinda wanna give him some stripies, but I might be pushing my luck with how much I'm getting away with. Yep, I like it. I like him. He's a good snake. Not sure about the face. Maybe turn his little head to the side. Not really sure how I would go about doing that, to be honest with you. There, it's sideways now. And I think I need to actually go back to that. Another thing I wanted to do is just move him up a little bit and give him a shadow. Yeah, I think you can tell what it is. Or can you? Yeah, something like that. Okay, let me think. So we kind of were looking at this as being a mailbox last time, potentially. But I kind of want to actually make a mailbox and see if I can. I think there was like a mailbox thing in Link to the Past, or one of its variations. Maybe that? Didn't want to make it super tall, but I think I might have to. And we're gonna move this back a square. Maybe even two. That looks much better, actually. Fabulous. And then now we can also move this up. No, we're gonna leave that way. There we go. No, that's just noisy. I'm just gonna leave this as simple as possible. And you know, maybe the flag needs to come up above the thing. You know, I was kind of trying to get fancy with this. And like have little pieces of grass coming up. But I think that might be... you know, that kind of works. It's not amazing. Nope, I don't like it. Going back. I'm just gonna put this thing in the ground and be happy. There. Mailbox. So I was looking at something the other day that was talking about the OG Pokemon games, specifically Blue and Red, and they showed an image of Professor Oak's lab, basically, from the inside of that, and they talked about how the the computer in the lab. The computer was very detailed, and it was basically working at this scale. Like you had, you know what? Let me just pull it up. You basically have, it's a computer with a, like, you can tell that it's got a full keyboard, a tower, and a mouse with a left and a right click button. So it's like the amount of detail that you get, or that they were able to cram in to that, like, to that small amount of resolution, effectively. And I'm finding several of these images that I wanted to show, but aha, this one. Oof. Why is everything saved as a JPEG? I'm not going to be able to show it off very clearly. You know, I should play some Pokemon. I haven't played a Pokemon game since, what? X and Y? No, I did play a little bit of Sun and Moon, actually. Oh, what a cute little mailbox. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's very, you know, it's very difficult to work in this small environment. But anyway, I can't find a good image to share of what I'm talking about. But, you know, if you've ever played, you know, that kind of looks like a pile of poop now that I'm looking at it. If you've ever played, seems like a great way to practice. I agree. It definitely is a good way to sort of learn how things look. You gotta distill an object down to its barest base components because you've only got 4 colors to work with, and you're limited in size. But, I've lost my train. Lost my train of thought. What I was going on about with, Pokemons. Like I was telling Likely to Lose the other day, is like, being behind the mic, being behind the camera, really does just destroy your IQ. Because you're trying to do too many things at the same time. Pokemon. Yeah, I think I should play some Pokemon. Maybe stream it. I haven't played Pokemon with any kind of regularity in quite some time. Ooh, you know, I kind of wonder, can I? Would that be cheating? If I had turned the opacity down on one of these colors, like say I pick this, and I come down here and I turn the opacity down, and then I say deleted this, shadow. Let me turn the grass off real quick, and then went back. And then if I turn the grass back on, you can see it underneath the shadow. I don't know if that's technically cheating. More like it makes your life easier. Well, like, I don't know if I want that effect, because I want it to look old school. Right? I don't know if they could do that kind of technique. So if people saw that nonsense floating around. I put the mailbox on the same thing. It might look okay. It would probably look good. Oof, yeah, you know, that's a thing. You cannot go here, but there is a snake. Slithery snake. Anyway, sorry. I feel like people, really get into Nuzlocke challenges, which I've never done, is another thing. So that would be that'd be an idea. I have to figure out some way to play it on stream. Got a DS, but I don't have any way to... I don't know if I have any way to actually stream it. Sure, I could find a version of it online. That's totally legal. 100% legal. Just like everything we do here. Yeah, there we go. And then next, we'll just build a little house right here. Ooh, actually, you know what? Screw it! I'm doing it! We got time. We're gonna finish a house. It's gonna be multiple tiles, but I don't care at this point. Alright, we on the house layer. I think we need to go here. Yeah. This is gonna be cool. Ooh, actually. Need to bring these in one step. Just so that I can have a little bit of an overhang for the lip of the house. Or lip of the roof, I mean. Does it need to come all the way up there? I don't know that it does. This is gonna look so cool. If I can make it work. Actually, you know what? This needs to be coming up. It's gotta meet the same angle. Or a similar one at the very least. I think that works. Does it? Those two are in line. Are those two in line? They are in line, okay. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm gonna turn off the grass because it's getting on my nerves. Okay, yeah. And let's give it 2 pixels of space for the shingles that we're going to have on our roof. That worked out perfectly. Actually, I'm kind of feeling these color. Thank you. Why'd you think so? We're gonna have to put a window up here as well, I think. I kind of wanted to do this. Maybe no, that should be as bright as it possibly can be. Which means that should be that way. I think so. There we go, like that. Okay. We need a window in here. Probably only want to do the actual exterior with that color. Bring that across that way. It's not centered. No. Why do you taunt me thus? And just like that, she's gone. Thank you for using the lurk command. Ooh, this can kind of look like blinds, but they're on the outside. Need to make them on the inside. Yeah. I am digging this. Looking pretty good. Thank you. I agree. I think it's looking kind of neat. And then we're just gonna copy this and paste it on the other side. Make our lives as easy as possible. But we're gonna change up the blinds. No blinds. Gotta turn the background off. Oh, actually leave the blinds up. And I'm kind of feeling like this needs to actually be the darker color for the window. Or alternative plan. Have it kind of look like this is window shine, window shading. Maybe I fill the window with this actually. I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks more like a window. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I like that more than I thought I would. Ah, man. Alright, I gotta be careful up here. Goodness, I gotta figure out what color... If I make the whole roof actually this color. And you know what? I should grab this. And we just fill with this color. It is following the guideposts. And then I think what I need to do next is grab the actual darkest color. I think that's the play. Yes. Might just have to freehand these, which is fine. No, used to be one up. What? What in the world? Oh, there we go. Can do a little bit of shading too, and I'm gonna make my life real easy. Copy, flip. Was it Control? Yeah. And then Shift H, and we're just gonna plant that sucker right on top. I think my favorite part is the paneling. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do in the middle here yet, but I too like it quite a bit. Can I just fill that? Yes, I can. We're gonna start. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Why are you doing that? Oh, it's because it's on a different. That's a different layer. Could just have boards coming across. You know what? I want to try and do something extra technical. I should probably not do. No, undo that. And then we want this color. That should be right. Okay, now how do I make this work? I think it needs to be shadowed. Oh my goodness, what have I done? What have I done to myself? Now that looks like a jumbled mess. We're just gonna go with that. I think that looks fine. It looks fine. And if I just color all this in, how does that look? I color all this in, and then I do the window shine thing. I'm not sure that any of this looks good here. Is this? It's 3 and that's 3. Yeah, okay. It's just that it's 2. It's an even number of tiles wide. And that's really messing it up. I think I should bring this all the way up like this. Yep, that looks better to me. Okay, now if I turn off the grid... Okay, so the top still needs to be... have something done with it. But what? I think... bringing this in a bit will actually make it look better. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe that. Darken in this leading edge a little bit here. I think that'll make that look a little bit nicer. Why do you do what you do? Weird. I will be here, probably. No promises. Nah, it's too busy. I feel like maybe just making this green would be the best play. Yeah. I feel like I don't hate it. I feel like that's pretty good. Maybe even that, and then yeah. Yeah, that's nice. You know what else it needs? Yeah. We're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna leave this undone. Not undone, but... No, that doesn't look good. Yeah. Cool. So we've done some stuff today. You know, I feel like the mailbox is maybe on the wrong side of the house, to be honest with you. Alright, so we're going to recap. What have we done, what we accomplished today? Working in reverse order, we built a house. Yeah, we built a house, built a mailbox. I mean, a snake. I dig that. We started working on, hey, welcome back, Goddess. We were just working on, house is done as far as I'm concerned. I was just going over, basically what we've gotten done today. And of course, it's a friendly snake. It's his buddy. It's his best friend. I started this off by saying he needed a friend. So yes, snake is friend. Not food. You lighten the snake a bit and it looks much better. Yeah, I put the brighter light along his backside, and it does. Using all of the colors at my disposal makes it look a whole lot better. I also think I'm still iffy about the shadow. But yeah, so we built a house. I'm still iffy about this wall here, but I think it looks okay. Thank you. I think that it works. I think I could do some more shading on the roof, but also there's a bit of the concept that I don't want to have too much going on. I don't want to put a bunch of highlighting up here, because I want the main focus to be on, hey, there's a door that you could walk in. But yeah, so did a house, we did a mailbox, did a snake, we worked on some fire, which is still sort of a work in progress. And we were working on a sign. This is the first thing we started the stream with today. This is going to take some work. It's under construction, let's say. And I was playing around with the colors, but that's what we've worked on today. That and messed around with the overlay and chat settings and stuff. Figured out that frickin' Windows is being weird with its windows. Go figure. Let me go back to the shop. Heyo. Hey, I have a cat. I have a cat walking into my room. But yeah, I had a good time today. Feel like we got a lot done. If anybody is interested in... Hey, Hobbs. Hey, wanna come say hi? Nope, she doesn't want to say anything, but she's right. She's literally face on the mic right now. She's purring so loud. I can feel it. But anyway. Anybody has code cracking as a hobby, the symbols on the overlay do say something. There is a message there. It's not very complicated, and I'll give you a tip. It is just a alphabet replacement cipher, I guess. It's not really even a cipher. It's just strange symbols for actual letters. But yeah, if anybody's interested in that, there you go. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. What I'd love to do, honestly, is I'd like to get them scrolling. Get the text, like, get them to where they move down the screen, like, actively while I'm doing whatever else. But that will be... That's a project for later, for sure. Oh, by the way, Doom, are you planning on streaming later today? Potentially? Anybody who's around? Oh, some Stardew. So, Goddess of Doom, who's in the chat, might be doing some streaming later. You can follow her over on her Twitch channel. She's also on Twitter. Just like I am. I'll need to change your message there, Doom, just to get it to where it's actually representative of the games you play. I think you decided you weren't going to be playing Apex anymore, which I feel you. But, yeah, check out the Discord. Yeah, I agree. It is intense. Check out the Discord. Everybody's welcome. You'll have to be approved by a mod, but that's our process, so we don't get botted for now. Check out the YouTube channel. We've got a video over there. More to come. It's making videos as a process, and I'm still kind of learning how to edit. So I don't think I have a link for YouTube, but link is in the description. Or in the description. Frickin' it's on the page. Just scroll down from the video and you'll see the links, I think. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna poke around, actually, because I've been meaning to do this. And I don't know if anybody I know is streaming. And if they are, can I... Okay, no. No, shush. Nobody I know is streaming currently, so won't be raiding anyone. I'll have to get a better list of the people to go and try and raid. Also, by the way, Doom, freaking Likely to Lose, when he ended his stream the other day, we raided somebody else, and then today, like, in the middle of the morning, somebody gifted me a sub to them. I'm like, what? I was in their chat for like 15 minutes, and then I left, and then I haven't been back. Just got a random sub. Makes it my third sub on this particular channel, and none of which I have paid for. Happens to me all the time. So you can set it to where you can't be gifted subs while you're not in the chat. Hey, kitty, don't be pressing stuff. She's pressing buttons. But you know, I'll take a free sub, I guess, even if it is to somebody I probably won't go watch again. Anyway, even when I'm not following the channel, yeah, that was the same. I wasn't following this other channel. I'd just been in the chat one time and got a gifted sub. Like, and I again wasn't even actively there. It's really weird. I've reached 100 messages today on the Restream chat. Yippee. So yeah, I set my setting to not gift me anything if I haven't even followed. Yeah. I don't know if I mind that much, personally. It doesn't hurt me any, and it helps out somebody else to gift subs. Yeah, oh, Kitty is mlemming my arm while I'm trying to click on stuff. I tell you, once this, if and when this stream starts making money and or my content creation career starts making any money, one of the things I want to do is set up a camera so that I can have it on my pets, because I've got 4 pets and all of them are currently sitting on my bed next to me, right next to where I sit to stream, and they're all adorable, and they're usually asleep right about this time of day. They're taking a nap, so it would be perfect. But anyway, that's it for today's stream. Appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for talking. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you had a good time. Feel free to sit and chill in the shop if you'd like. But until we meet again, safe travels.